हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। श्री चैतन्य शिक्षाष्टक। चेतोदर्पणमार्जनं भवमहादावाग्निर्वापणं श्रेयकैरवचन्द्रिकावितरणं विद्यावधूजीवनम् आनन्दाम्बुधिवर्धनं प्रतिपदं पूर्णामृतास्वादनं सर्वात्मस्नपनं परं विजयते श्रीकृष्णसङ्कीर्तनम्। नाम्नामकारि बहुधा निज सर्वशक्तिस्तत्रार्पितनियमितस्मरणेन कालः एतादृशी तव कृपा भगवन् ममापि दुर्दैवमिदृशमिहाय जनिनानुरागः तृणादपि सुनीचेन तरोरपि सहिष्णुना अमानेन मानदेन कीर्तनीय सदा हरि। न धनं न जनं न सुन्दरीं कवितां वा जगदीश कामये मम जन्मनि जन्मनीश्वरे भवताद् भक्तिरहेतुकी त्वयि। अयि नन्दतनुज किङ्करं पतितं मां विषमे भवाम्बुधो कृपया तव पादपङ्कज स्थितधूलिसदृशं विचिन्तय नयनं गलदश्रुधारया वदनं गद्गदरुद्धया गिरा पुलकैर्निचितं पपुकदा तव नाम ग्रहणे भविष्यति युगायतं निमेषेण चक्षुषा प्रावृशायितं शून्यायितं जगत्सर्वं गोविन्दविरहेण मे आश्लिष्य वा पादरतां पिनष्टु मामदर्शनान् मर्मातां करोतु वा यथा यथा तथा वा विदधातु लम्पटो मत्प्राणनाथस्तु स एव नापरः। प्रभुर शिक्षाष्टक श्लोक जेई पढ़े सुने कृष्ण प्रेम भक्ति तार पाड़े दीने दीने। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। श्री उपदेशामृत भाष्य रूप गोस्वामी। वाचो वेगं मनसा क्रोधवेगं जिह्वावेगम् उदरोपस्थवेगम् एतान् वेगान् यो विषयेत धीरः सर्वामपि मां पृथिवीं स शिष्यात्। अत्याहारप्रयासश्च प्रजल्पो नियमाग्रहः जनसङ्गश्च लौल्यं च षड्भिर्भक्तिर्विनश्यति उत्साहान्निश्चयात् धैर्यात् तत्तत्कर्म प्रवर्तनात् सङ्गत्यागात् सतो वृत्तेः षड्भिर्भक्तिः प्रसिद्धति ददाति प्रतिगृह्णाति गुह्यमाख्याति पृच्छति भुङ्क्ते भोजयते चैव षड्विधं प्रीतिलक्षणम् कृष्णेति यस्य गिरितं मनसाद्रियेत दीक्षास्ति चेत् प्रणतिभिश्च भजन्तमीशम् शुश्रूषया भजनविद्यमनन्यम् मन्या निन्दादिशून्य हृदमीप्सितसङ्गलब्ध्या दृष्टये स्वभावजनितैर्वपुषश्च दोषैर्न प्राकृतत्वमिह भक्तजनस्य पश्येत् गङ्गाम्भसां न खलु बुद्बुदफेन पङ्कैर्ब्रह्मद्रवत्वमपगच्छति नीरधर्मैः स्यात्कृष्णरामचरितादिसिताब्दविद्या पित्तोपतप्तरसनस्य नरोचिकानु खलु सैव जुष्टा स्वाद्विक्रमाद्भवति तद्गदमूलहन्त्री तन्नामरूपचरितादिसुकीर्तनानु स्मृत्यो क्रमेण रसना मनसि नियोज्य तिष्ठन् व्रजेतदनुरागि जनानुगामी कालं नयेदखिलमित्युपदेशसारम् वैकुण्ठाज्जनितो वरामधुपुरी तत्रापि रासोत्सवात् वृन्दारण्यमुदारपाणिरमणा तत्रापि गोवर्धनः राधाकुण्डमिहापि गोकुलपते प्रेमामृतप्लावनात् कुर्यादस्य विराजतो गिरितटे सेवां विवेकी न कः कर्मिभ्यः परितो हरे प्रियतया व्यक्तिं ययुर्ज्ञानिनस् तेभ्यो ज्ञानविमुक्तभक्तिपरमा प्रेमैकनिष्ठास्ततः तेभ्यस्तापशुपालपङ्कजदृशस्ताभ्योऽपि सा राधिका प्रेष्ठा तद्वदीयं तदीयसरसि तां नाश्रयेत् ककृति कृष्णस्योच्चये प्रणयवसति प्रेयसीभ्योऽपि राधा कुण्डं चास्या मुनिभिरभितस्तादृगेव व्यधायि यत्पृष्ठैरपलमसुलभं किं पुनर्भक्तिभाजां तत्प्रेमेदं सकृदपि सरः स्नातुराविष्करोति हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे जय जय श्री चैतन्य जय नित्यानंद जय अद्वैत चंद्र जय गौर भक्त वृंद We are reading from Granthara Srimad beg your pardon, we are reading from Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita, which is the Parishishta Leela of Granthara Srimad Bhagavatam by Srila Krishna Das Kaviraj Goswami Maharaj. And we are reading from the Madhya Leela, chapter 17. We have to start from text 138. स्वसुखनिभृतचेतास्त्यद्भुतस्तान्यभावोपजितरुचिरलीला कृष्टसारस्तदीयम् व्यतनुतकृपया यस्तत्त्वदीपं पुराणम् तमखिलवृजिनग्नं व्याससूनुं नतोऽस्मि. Let me offer my respectful obeisances unto my spiritual master, Vyasasunu, the son of Srila Vyasadeva, Shri Shukadev Goswami Maharaj. It is he who defeats all inauspicious things within this universe. Although in the beginning he was absorbed in the happiness of Brahman realization and was living in a secluded place, giving up all other types of consciousness, he became attracted by the most melodious pastimes of Lord Krishna. Varhapidam Natavara Karanayo Karanikaram. He therefore mercifully spoke the supreme Puran known as Srimad Bhagavatam, which is the bright light of the absolute truth and which describes the activities of Lord Krishna. Purport. This verse was spoken by Srila Suta Goswami in Srimad Bhagavatam 12.12.69, towards the end of Bhagavatam. Very beautiful verse. Let's read it again. Glorification of Srimad Bhagavatam and Srila Shukdev Goswami. स्वसुखनिभृतचेतास्त्यद्व्युदस्तान्यभावोपजितरुचिरलीला कृष्टसारस्तदीयम् व्यतनुतकृपया यस्तत्त्वदीपं पुराणम् तमखिलवृजिनघ्नं व्याससूनुं नतोऽस्मि. ब्रह्मांड हईते पूर्णानंद कृष्ण गुण अतएव आकर्षये आत्मा रामेर्मन. The transcendental qualities of Sri Krishna are completely blissful, Purna Anand, and they are relishable. Consequently, Lord Krishna's qualities attract even the minds of self realized persons from the bliss of self realization. Even Atmaram, self realized people, are attracted by Krishna. Such is the attractiveness of Krishna. Atmaramascha munayo nirgrantha purukrame kurvantyah hetu kim bhaktim itham bhuta guno harihi. Those who are self-satisfied and unattracted by external material desires, their Atmaram, their happiness, joy is within. They are also attracted to the loving service of Sri Krishna, whose qualities are transcendental and whose activities are wonderful. Itham bhuta guno hari. So, such great qualities of Hari, the personality of Godhead. Therefore, he is called Krishna because he has such transcendental attractive features. Sarva Akarshita iti Krishna. ei sabarahu Krishna charana sambandhe atmara mer mana hare tulasira gandhe. Chatushkumar, Chadushana. Apart from the pastimes of Lord Krishna, when tulsi leaves are offered at the lotus feet of Sri Krishna, even the aroma of the tulsi leaves attracts the minds of self realized persons. Those who are situated in Brahmananda, they are attracted. What to speak of by Krishna? Even the aroma of the tulsi leaves offered at the lotus feet of Krishna can attract the Atmaram. Praman, Bhagavatam. तस्यारविन्दनयनस्य पदारविन्द किञ्जल्कमिश्रतुलसी मकरन्दवायुः अन्तर्गतस्वविवरेण चकार तेषां संक्षोभमक्षरजुषाम् अपि चित्ततन्वो. When the breeze carrying the aroma of tulsi leaves and saffron from the lotus feet of Arvindaksha, lotus-eyed personality of Godhead Krishna, entered through the nostrils into the hearts of those sages, the four Kumar brothers, Chatusana. They experienced a change in both body and mind, even though they were attached to the impersonal Brahman understanding. Hare Bol. This is a verse from Srimad Bhagavatam 3.15.43. Mahatma Vidur and Shripad Maitreya Muni discussed the pregnancy of Diti. Diti's pregnancy caused the demigods to be very much afraid, and the demigods went to see Lord Brahma. Lord Brahma explained the original incident involving the cursing of Jaya and Vijay by the Chatusana Kumaras. Once Chatusana Kumaras went to Vaikuntha to visit Narayan, Supreme Personality of Godhead, but they were stopped from entering the palace at the seventh final gate by two doorkeepers named Jaya and Vijay. Due to their jealousy, Jaya and Vijay would not allow Chatusana entry. The four Kumar brothers were not allowed entry. And consequently, the Kumaras became angry and cursed Jaya and Vijay, condemning them to take birth in the family of Asuras in the material world. The omniscient personality of Godhead Krishna could immediately understand the incident, and he came with his eternal consort, the goddess of fortune, Sri Lakshmi Devi. The Chatusana Kumaras immediately offered their obeisances unto the Lord simply by seeing the Lord and smelling the aroma of tulsi and saffron from Lord Vishnu's lotus feet. The Chatusana Kumaras became devotees and abandoned their long cherished impersonalism. Thus, the four Kumaras were turned into Vaishnava simply by smelling the aroma of tulsi mixed with saffron. श्रीमती तुलसी महारानी की जय. रासाभिलाषो वसतिश्च वृन्दावने त्वदीशाङ्घ्रि सरोज सेवा लभ्या च पुंसां कृपया तवैव वृन्दे नमस्ते चरणारविन्दम्. Those who are actually on the platform of Brahman realization and who have not offended the lotus feet of Krishna can immediately become Vaishnavas, simply by smelling the aroma of the Lord's lotus feet. But those who are offenders or demons are never attracted to Lord's personal feature, even though they may visit the Lord's temple many times. In Vrindavan, we have seen many Mayavadi sannyasis who do not even come to the temple of Govindaji, Gopinath, or Madan Mohan because they think that such temples are Maya. Therefore, they are called Mayavadis. Such Mayavadis, we should avoid their association. मायावादी भाष्य सुनिले भय सर्वनाश मायावादी कृष्णे अपराधी Shri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu therefore said that the Mayavadis are the greatest offenders. Ataiva Krishna. So Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu explaining all this to the Brahman who had gone to tell Prakashananda Saraswati about the glories of Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. But instead, Prakashananda Saraswati took that opportunity to blaspheme Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. The Brahman was very hurt and he came and told Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Mahaprabhu is giving all this explanation. The Brahman had asked, he was calling you Chaitanya Chaitanya. Why he could not call you Krishna Chaitanya? Why Krishna Nam was not coming in his mouth? Mahaprabhu is explaining. One has to be offenseless to be able to chant Krishna. Te tu antagatam papam janana punya karmana te dvandva moho nirmukta bhajante mam drida vrata. अतएव कृष्ण नाम ना ऐसे तार मुखे मायावादी गण जाते महाबहिर्मुखे. My dear Brahman, because the Mayavadis are great offenders and atheistic philosophers, the holy name of Krishna does not come from their mouths. Hari bol. Purport. Because they are constantly blaspheming the Supreme Personality of Godhead by saying that He has no head, no hands, no legs. The Mayavadi philosophers remain offenders for many, many births, even though they have partially realized Brahman. However, if such impersonalists are not offenders at the lotus feet of the Lord, if they are Brahmavadis, not Mayavadis, there are two types of impersonalists. There are Brahmavadis who are simply attracted to Brahman, like the Chatusana. They are not offenders or anything. And then there are the impersonalists called as Mayavadis. They have a propaganda against Krishna, against Krishna Nam, against Krishna Leela, against Krishna Dham. They are offenders. However, if such impersonalists are not offenders at the lotus feet of the Lord, which means if they are Brahmavadis, like the Chatusana, they immediately become devotees in the association of a devotee. Haribol. In other words, if an impersonalist is not an offender, he can become a devotee if he gets a chance to associate with other devotees. And this sentence we will discuss today in the Sunday feast. Very beautiful verses there in Bhagavatam. If he is an offender, he cannot be converted even by the association of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. This also we'll discuss. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was very much afraid of this Mayavadi offender. Therefore, he spoke as follows. भावकाली वेचिते आमी आईला काशीपुरे ग्राहक नाही नाविकाय लैया जाब घरे. Now what Mahaprabhu is going to speak is very, very marmic, very touching to the heart. So please listen with all your hearts. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, our most beloved Ishtadev, who is the original Supreme Personality of Godhead, Shri Krishna, with the emotions, love, complexion, feelings, bhav, heart of Srimati Radharani. What an ultimate combination. Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Radha Krishna Nahe Anya. Shri Narottam Das Thakur Mahashaya has said. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is speaking these words. Bhava Kali Vechite Ami आईला काशीपुरे ग्राहक नाही नाविकाय लैया जाब घरे भाव काली वेचिते आमी आईला काशीपुरे ग्राहक नाही नाविकाय लैया जाब घरे. Very, very heart touching. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is saying, I have come here to sell my emotional, ecstatic sentiments in this city of Kashi. Can everybody hear this? Imagine Satyarupa Mataji. Mahaprabhu comes to Mangalore. And what is he giving? He is giving Radharani's love. He has come to distribute Radharani's love. But I cannot find any customers. Grahak nahi. This is the tragedy. Grahak nari. Grahak nahi. So Mahaprabhu is saying, Navikai, if I'm not able to sell what I have come to sell as a merchant, then I must take it back home. Laiya jaba ghare. So sad, na? Mahaprabhu has come to give Radharani's love. Atyanta durlabha prem koribare daan, but there are no customers in Kashi. Let us feel the love of Mahaprabhu, the emotions of Mahaprabhu. How Mahaprabhu is feeling. He is a guest in Kashi, and the leader of Kashi, Prakashananda, is blaspheming him, telling people, don't go to that sentimental sannyasi. He's a bogus sannyasi. He's a kalank to the line of Keshav Bharati Maharaj. Tell that sannyasi he might have traveled here and there and converted people into his cult. But here in Kashi, nobody is going to listen to him because Kashi is the place of Vidwan. Nobody is going to listen. This is how our Mahaprabhu was treated in Kashi. It's very sad. Bhava Kali Vechite Ami Aila Kashi Pure ग्राहक नाही नाविकाय लैया जाब घरे. Now I will take this and I will go back home because I could not find any customers in your Kashi. But let's see what Mahaprabhu says. Says something very beautiful. But there is a problem. taking back in taking back all my goods, there is a problem. भारी बोझा लैया आइला के मने लैया जाब अल्प स्वल्प मूल्य पाइले एथाय बेचिब. Mahaprabhu says, but I have brought a heavy load to sell in the city of Kashi. Take it back is very difficult. Why I should take it back? If I get just a little bit of some price, chalo, I will sell it here only. I don't want to take it back. Discount. अत्यंत दुर्लभ प्रेम कोरी बारे दान शिखाए शरणागति भगतेर. This is Mahaprabhu's heart. He wants to find some excuse to give us Krishna prem. Where will find such a personality as Mahaprabhu? भारी बोझा लैया आइला के माने लैवा जाब अल्प स्वल्प मूल्य पाइले एथाई बेचीब. आई वुड सेल हियर ओनली नाउ. इधर तक लाया हूं अभी, सब वापस नहीं लेके जाऊंगा. थोड़ा सा मूल्य मिल गया तो यही मैं भी बेच दूंगा. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was selling the transcendental holy name of Lord Krishna. But Kashi was a city of Mayavadis, impersonalists. And such people will never chant the holy name, Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Consequently, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was feeling disappointed. Oh Mahaprabhu, please don't feel disappointed. How could he teach the Mayavadis the importance of chanting the Hare Krishna mantra? The attraction for chanting the holy name of Lord Krishna belongs absolutely to the pure devotees. Harinam is the property of the pure devotees. And there was no possibility of finding pure devotees at Kashi. Consequently, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's commodity, Krishna Nam, was certainly very heavy. The Lord therefore suggested that even though there were no pure devotees in Kashi, if someone was a little inclined to chant the Hare Krishna mantra, little Shraddha, he would deliver this big load, although the proper price was not paid. You cannot pay the proper price, but I will give it to you. चलो इधर तक लाया हूं अभी वापस नहीं लेके आऊंगा. Mahaprabhu is a businessman. He said, I'll give you discount. Actually, we experienced this, Prabhupada Prabhupada is saying. Actually, we experienced this when we came to preach the Hare Krishna movement in the West. When we came to New York in 1965, we never expected that the Hare Krishna Mahamantra would be accepted in this country. Bado Kripa Kaile Krishna Adhamera Prati Srila Prabhupada wrote. Nonetheless, we invited people to our storefront. Hari Bol! 26 Second Avenue. Kamal Radhika Mataji, you went? 26 Second Avenue, you went? और बगल में ही है भक्ति सेंटर से.
We missed Babuji because like too tired to like even.
I don't have much time. Vanit Prabhu, you went?
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Prabhuji, yesterday we went for that event in New York, the fundraiser event. And there Maharajji explaining exactly what you are telling now.
Hare Krishna.
How like Prabhupada ji came here. I mean, and yeah, and they totally explained this whole thing, how difficult it was in New York. And they were telling that Maharajji was telling that one of his god brother, he is New Yorker, he told that it is very difficult in New York to I forgot the word, it is very difficult in New York to take this name it because you are doing also you are doing the charity event, you will be get stripped chewed, but still they did it because it's a Bhakti Center event. And I can correlate this whole verse with yesterday Maharaj class.
Yeah, so let's read what Srila Prabhupada is saying. Nonetheless, we invited people to our storefront to join in the chanting of the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. And the Lord's holy name is so attractive that simply by coming to our storefront in New York, fortunate young people became Krishna conscious. Although this mission was started with insignificant capital, $6. It was not even fully $7, $6. It is now going nicely. The spreading is 1974 when Srila Prabhupada is writing these purports. The spreading of the Hare Krishna Mahamantra in the West has become successful because the young people were not offenders. See, they didn't have bhakti, but at least they were not offenders because they had never met devotees before. So there was no question of offending devotees. The youths who joined this movement were not very advanced as far as purity is concerned, nor were they very well educated in Vedic knowledge. But because they were not offenders, they could accept the importance of the Hare Krishna movement. We are now very happy to see that this movement is advancing more and more in the Western countries. We therefore conclude that the so-called Mlechas and Yavanas of the Western countries are more purified than offensive Mayavadis or atheistic impersonalists. Because they are papi, but they are not aparadhi. Pap is dhuli lep, aparadhi is vajra lep. Eta bali sei vipre आत्मसाथ करी प्राते उठी मथुरा चली ला गौर hari. So Mahaprabhu said that if I get even a small little token payment, I will give everything here. But then in the morning, Mahaprabhu woke up and went to Mathura. चले गए काशी को छोड़ के. After saying this, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu accepted that Brahman as his devotee. He accepted that Brahman, that you are mine. And the next morning, rising very early, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu went to Vrindavan. He left for Mathura Vrindavan. सेई तीन संगे चले प्रभु निषेधिला दूर हईते तीन जने घरे पाठाइला. When Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu started for Mathura, all three devotees started to go with him. Who are the three devotees? Chandrasekhar, Tapan Mishra, and the Maharashtrian Brahman. But the Lord forbade them to accompany him. No, 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 you don't come. And from a distance, he asked them to return home. चलो वापस जाओ, stay in Kashi. But महाप्रभु आप इधर डिस्ट्रीब्यूट करने वाले थे फ्री में सबको. Go home, go home. Mahaprabhu sent them back. We have to wait and see what happens in Kashi. Mahaprabhu will come back and he will have a meeting with Prakashananda Saraswati and his 60,000 disciples. Prabhu Ravi rahe tine ekatra miliya Prabhu guna gana kare preme matta haiya. This is what devotees should do. Macchitta madgata prana bodhayanta parasparam kathayantascha mam nityam tushyanti cha ramanti cha. Prabhu Ravi rahe tine ekatra miliya. When there is separation, when there is calamity, when there is difficulty, then the devotees they come together. So everybody else is non-devotee in Kashi. ये तीन वैष्णव है सिर्फ. So they are sticking together. What they are doing? Prabhu guna gana kare preme matta hiya. Feeling separation from Lord Shri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, these three devotees, Chandrasekhar, Tapan Mishra, and the Maharashtrian Brahman, they used to meet together and glorify the holy qualities of Lord Gaurahari. Thus they were absorbed in ecstatic love. प्रयागे आसिया प्रभु कैलावेणी स्नान माधव देखिया प्रेमे कैला नृत्य गान. From Kashi, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu went to Prayag, where he bathed at the confluence of Ganga and Yamuna. He then visited a temple of Veni Madhav and chanted and danced there in ecstatic love. Purport. The city of Prayag, where Srila Prabhupada stayed for many years, he had Prayag pharmacy. The city of Prayag is situated a few miles from the city of Allahabad. The name Prayag is given due to successful sacrifices performed there. It is said, Prakrishto Yago Yaga Phalam Yasmat. If one performs sacrifices at Prayag, he certainly gets immediate results without difficulty. Yaga Phalam. You'll get the result of your your yajna. Prayag is also called Tirtharaj, the king of all places of pilgrimage. This holy place is situated at the confluence of the rivers Ganga and Yamuna. Every year, a fair takes place there known as Magh Mela, and every 12 years, Kumbh Mela is also held. In any case, many people come to bathe there every year. During Magh Mela, people come to bathe there. During Magh Mela, people from the local district generally come, and during Kumbh Mela, people from all over India, they come to live there and bathe in the Ganga and Yamuna. Whoever goes there immediately feels a spiritual influence. A fort located there was constructed by the Emperor Akbar about 500 years ago, and near the fort is a place called Triveni. So Akbar was a contemporary of Srila Jiva Goswami. So one generation below Mahaprabhu. On the other side of Prayag is an old place known as Pratishtanpur. It is well known as Jhunsi. Many saintly people live there, and consequently it is very attractive from the spiritual point of view. Yamuna dekhiya preme pade jhap diya aste vyaste bhattacharya uthaya dhariya. Now imagine Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in this Prakat Leela for the first time is seeing Yamuna. और ये यमुना व्रत से होके आ रही है. It's further south from Vrindavan. Soon as Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu saw the river Yamuna, he threw himself into Yamuna. Balabhadra Bhattacharya hastily caught Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and very carefully raised him up again. Ei mata tina dina prayage rahila Krishna nama prema diya loka nistarila. The Lord stayed at Prayag for 3 days in this way, and he did Harinam Sankirtan. He delivered the holy name of Krishna to everyone there and also gave them ecstatic love. Krishna Naam Prem Diya. He gave Krishna Naam, through Krishna Naam he gave Prem. Namo Mahavadanya Krishna Prem Pradayate. Ecstatic love he gave them. Thus he delivered many people in Prayag. मथुरा चलिते पथे यथा रही जाए कृष्ण नाम प्रेम दिया लोके रे नाचाए. From Prayag, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu continued to Mathura. Wherever Lord Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu stopped to rest on the way to Mathura, he delivered the holy name of Krishna along with ecstatic love. देखो, Krishna नाम प्रेम दिया, लोके रे नाचाए. He gave Krishna Naam and Krishna Prem. They go together. Thus he made the people dance. Lokere nachaye. In ecstasy. Dancing is the result of Prem. When you feel Prem, you dance. पूर्वे जैन दक्षिण जाइते लोक निस्तारिला पश्चिम देशे तैछे सब वैष्णव करिला. This is very important. When Lord Shri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu toured South India, he delivered many people that we saw, Dakshin. When he traveled in the western sector, on the way back from Dakshin, on the way to Jagannath Puri, he came from the western side. He came to Pune also. Similarly, he converted many people to Vaishnavism. In fact, the whole line of Sant Tukaram Maharaj, it comes from the inspiration of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Formerly, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu converted people when he toured South India and West India. Similarly, the Hare Krishna movement is now delivering the people of the far western world, wherever devotees are chanting the holy names. This is all being done by Lord Shri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's mercy. Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu predicted that he would deliver people in every city and village of the world by giving them a chance to chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra. पथे जहाँ जहाँ है यमुना दर्शन तहाँ झाप दिया पड़े प्रेमे अचेतन. When Lord Shri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was going to Mathura from Prayag, he came across the river Yamuna several times because he was just following Yamuna. The best way to go to Vrindavan is to follow Yamuna. She will take you to Vrindavan. So Mahaprabhu was following along the Yamuna. Many times he would come very close to Yamuna. As soon as he saw Yamuna, he would jump into the Yamuna in ecstasy, remembering Vrindavan, falling unconscious in the water in the ecstasy of Krishna Prem, love of Krishna. मथुरा निकटे आइला मथुरा देखिया दंडवत हैया पड़े प्रेमाविष्ट हैया. When he approached Mathura and saw the city, he immediately fell to the ground and offered obeisances with great ecstatic love. As Mahaprabhu approached Mathura, he saw the city from a distance. Imagine Mahaprabhu's ecstasy. First time Mahaprabhu is coming in his Prakat Leela to Mathura Vrindavan. He saw the town of Mathura. He offered obeisances from a distance with great ecstatic love. Mathura siya kaila vishranti tirthe snan janmasthane keshav dekhi karila pranam. Aha. When Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu entered the city of Mathura, he took his bath where? At Vishram Ghat. He then visited the birthplace of Krishna and saw the deity named Keshavji. He offered his respectful obeisances to this deity. The Keshavji temple is there in Mathura. There is a Keshavji Gaudiya Math also in Mathura. The deity of Krishna in Mathura is called Keshav. At the present moment, the temple of Keshavji is very much improved. At one time, Keshavji Mandir was attacked by the Emperor Aurangzeb, who constructed such a big mosque there that the temple of Keshavji was insignificant in comparison. This is envy. But with the help of many rich Marwadis, the temple has been improved. And a very large temple is now being constructed so that the mosque is now appearing diminished in comparison. Haribo. Many archaeological discoveries have been made there, and many people from foreign countries are beginning to appreciate Krishna's birthplace. This Krishna consciousness movement is attracting many foreigners to the Keshavji temple. And now they will also be attracted by the Krishna Balram temple in Vrindavan. Haribol. See, when there is a masjid in Mecca, Medina, which is the holy place for the Muslims. It's very nice for them. But just like Mecca and Medina is holy for them, Ayodhya and Mathura Vrindavan are holy for us, birthplace of Ram and Krishna. But they come, and because of their brute strength, they break the temples and they build a masjid there. So this should be reversed. So very good that under the guidance of the current government, beautiful temple has been built in Ayodhya, and same thing should happen in Mathura also. That is our prayer, that there should be beautiful temple of Lord Krishna in Krishna's birthplace. Why there should not be a magnificent temple of Krishna, and why there should be any Vidharmis? So we pray that Krishna's birthplace is restored, and just like in Ayodhya there is a big Ram Mandir, there should be a big Krishna Mandir in Mathura and nothing else. No Vidharmis. प्रेमानंदे नाचे गाए सघन हुंकार प्रभुरा प्रेमावेश देखी लोके चमत्कार. Now, people of Mathura, imagine their bliss. After 4,500 years, Krishna has come back in the form of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, but they don't know. When Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu danced, chanted, and made loud, beautiful kirtan, Krishna Utkirtan, Uchchaswarastam Vada Sarvadaiva Govinda Damodara Madhaveti, all the people were astonished to see his ecstatic love. Who is this young sannyasi who is so filled with pure Krishna prem? We have never seen anything like this. Loke Chamatkar. What is this? This is Mahaprabhu entering Mathura. Premanande nache gaye saghana hunkar prabhura premavesha dekhi loke chamatkar. And then something very beautiful happens. One very special Brahman comes, and that Krishna willing we will see tomorrow. Very special Brahman comes. Yes, Vanit Prabhu?
Hare Krishna. Prabhuji, do you have time for a question?
I already got a phone call.
Okay, no problem. Then
Later on. Thank you very much, dear devotees. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Shri Chaitanya Charitamrita ki jai. Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami Maharaj ki jai. Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda ki jai. Nitai Gaur.
Hare Krishna.
Jai Shri Radha.